officially been on Zepbound for 1 week. There's been some good, there's been some not so good. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, it did exactly what it's supposed to do, and I have lost 5 pounds. However, those 5 pounds were not lost easily. I have experienced nausea like I've never experienced nausea before, to the point where I actually called out of my job 5 days after taking the injection. I was like fine for the first 2 days, and then on the 3rd, 4th, 5th day is when it really hit me. I ended up being fine the 6th and the 7th day, of course, but just weirdly that little middle spot was tough. So that was definitely a con. Another pro is this whole idea of food noise that people talk about definitely is not affecting me like it used to. I don't feel like I feel guilty when I eat, or I don't feel like I'm mad at myself for the amount of food I've eaten, because I simply just don't eat a lot. I wouldn't say my first week is probably like the best example, because again, I was pretty sick for a couple days. I have reached out to my provider, and I am being prescribed Zofran now for nausea, which I guess is a very common thing when you're on this medication. Being said, something I actually saw on the news today that I wanted to talk about myself was the fact that this drug might potentially be fixing sleep apnea, which I 100% have. I have a really hard time having any energy, and I will say that this is probably the most energy I've had in a while. I think that's pretty cool. If it comes out to be true, I would be like, yes, me too. Overall, it did what it's supposed to do. Appetite is smaller. The nausea is really tough. I took my 2nd dose yesterday, so I will keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear how you guys' experiences are going, or any questions you have about starting your journey.